Yeah, welcome to another video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man here from Vancouver. Yeah, but things are going good in Tokyo, and yeah, I still have contact with Tokyo every day and my properties and the various things that I do over there. I have the car business going here, but today the subject of the video uh, is going to be the immobility of the Vancouver or the Canadian economy because of this real estate bubble. And this is really one of my there's so many facets to this bubble that have done so much so much damage to the society. And I didn't actually know this because I didn't live here. And I lived in a society, I lived in Tokyo for so long. And like when you live in, like there's options, like in Tokyo too, there's more expensive neighborhoods and there's cheaper neighborhoods. But even in the most expensive neighborhoods of Tokyo, you can still, like in Shibuya, if you really wanted to live in Shibuya, you can get a place, you could get a shit apartment in Shibuya for probably about maybe even $500 or $600 a month. You could still, even now to this day, but nothing like that. If you wanted to live here in downtown Vancouver, there's nothing like that. So like, what I mean is there's always like little outlets. You're not gonna get the best place, okay? But if you're a person who likes the urban lifestyle and like to live in the center of the city, there's always even like little shit options in Tokyo that you can have. But here in Vancouver, there's no such option like that. It's just a total joke, and everything's based on these sort of bubble valuations. But yeah, they're going to come down. And then for some people, like I was at the gym the other day, and two guys were talking about it. About the housing crisis. And yeah, for some people, like the housing crisis is more real than it really affects me. So sometimes some of my things that I talk about here on the channel are not as base, because there's people like who are in a much worse situation than our family is, and their concerns. So there's so many. There's people that are like, there's people without a home. There's people that are totally over leveraged and they're going to lose their home. Um, it's unbelievable. But one of the things that I find is the immobility, all the sort of marbles in the Canadian economy have now been, over the last 20 years, have been put into this real estate bubble. And then there's no other sort of ways for people to do business. And then what happens is, like, for example, I keep harping on this one about retail space, because I've in the past had retail spaces where I did retail, and I walk around here in Vancouver and all the empty retail that no one's willing to take a chance on, because it just costs too much and there's no way you can justify the rent that they want, because you're just gonna, it's just a train wreck. It's totally train wreck. You're dead, because all the money is going to go, all the hard work that you do is just going to go up there to the real estate people. So like no one can really so like all these retail spaces here in the city of Vancouver, where, for example, I'd like to open up a retail store, they all get unused because we've crunched the numbers and it's impossible. So this has to come down. Like we got to take these, we've got to take the marbles back from the real estate people. The real estate, and I know I own real estate. I'm totally in it, but like it's just, it's not like Tokyo. Tokyo, if you want to open up a little restaurant in Tokyo, you can rent a place, like a small little restaurant, for like $1,500 or $2,000 a month. Or many old families from they have generational restaurants and the family owns the place and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, you can't do anything like this. And the retail here in Vancouver is this big empty box of let's say 3,000 square feet, right? Where like that's a big cavernous space that's almost totally unusable, because uh, it just can't just, it's nothing can be, all these valuations have created these rents where people can't even take a chance. And and you talk to the real estate people and hope that there's going to be some sort of reasonable rent or something like this. There's a place down, I live here on Burrard Street. There's a place downstairs that's been empty for 4 or 5 years, and I phoned about it. And then I offered a pretty pathetic bid. It wasn't a really good bid. It was a pretty pathetic bid. But I gave a pathetic bid to try to create a conversation. But it couldn't even create a conversation. Like, yeah, your bid doesn't even cover the taxes. So let's say that the realistic, like I think I offered them like $1,500 a month, okay, which is pretty pathetic. It probably deserves, I would say, like $4,000 a month. It could be like a $3,000 or $4,000 a month. Like, it's a really good location. So like the bid that I did was pathetic. But I'm guessing that they're thinking that it's probably going to get like $12,000 to $13,000 a month. So like, their unrealistic expectation and my unrealistic bid are just absolutely miles apart. But yeah, this one's going to come down, and over time some people then are going, when it hits a point where they think that they at least is closer, other people are going to jump in. So yeah, the destruction of the bubble is going to take apart this total immobility of people to try things, because no one can try anything right now because we're all held down by these real estate evaluations. Anyhow, the bubble breaking down in Japanese is say bubble kuzureru. Kuzureru no joukyo. The deflation of the bubble continues, and I think it's going to take a long time to unwind, but some people think it's going to happen quicker. I really don't know. Even the people say that it's going to happen quicker, they don't know either. Nobody knows. But anyways, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, signing out in Vancouver.